you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking them all? Ay, ay, walking the door. You know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on. You don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, put my mind to it. You already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, it will begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you were not touching the friends. Ay, you were not touching the kin. Ay, putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is. Ay, switching the moves, no number two, I came in to win. Like I said, I'm tapped in with the action. If they got the master on a master, I can never move passive. I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, that diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up. Pay attention, this is beast mode. Got an edge on the game like a cheat code. Had to tighten up my focus like a peephole. I want the rings and the chains like I'm Depot. Big dog walking, check my status. We established when it's show. Time to squat, making plays. Ooh, it's magic like some. We want the smoke. Y'all ain't really about that action. We got perfect off the practice. They ain't working, so they lack it. I've been hungry all my life. I ain't passing up a plate. I can't quit until I win. I ain't having no debates. This is sacrificing heart. That's exactly what it takes. So I'm going full throttle at me back up out my way. Yeah, I promise you, you cannot stop me. Now when the whole team got me, I notice how cocky. But watch me, I'ma show you a horror. Check your parameters. You are not dealing with amateurs. You and your team cannot handle us. This is excellence. Rich, stand it up, cause you know
I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast.
Mic check 1 2.
Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Let's do it!
All day, every day. Yo, dog, Kenny Boucher here. Next Level Painting. Hitting you up on the literal best of all days. Coming to you live from that Beats Land in an undisclosed location in Central Florida. We're doing it again. Recoil's mom, Cool Mom's Club Unite. Coil Daddy. Let's see. JDA tuning in. Captain Banhammer. Renegade. Kilty O'Neill. Muddy Funster. What's going on, guys? I'll level with you guys. I took a nap. I maintain my stance on naps. They're always the wrong decision, and they're always a bad idea. Now I'm tired and grumpy. Always a mistake. Wells, what's up, brother? Exclamation point. Xmas, exclamation point, fall gear. It's still the season. All the coil and all the daddy. That's right. Recoil. Man, where's my drink? Oh. Whew. Just water. Just trying to get rehydrated, wake up. My favorite water bottle. This water bottle. I made this custom. Let's see what Mike is talking about. Whew. Okay, so what's going on? Anybody get to play Path of Exile 2? Wells, you're done. You're all Xmased out. Done with Santas, ornaments, finishing Grinch arms. Shut down next week for the rest of the year. Hell yeah. Feel that. Trippy. That was 2 hours ago. Yeah, what's up with Path of Exile 2, man? I want to log in to see if I can give it a try. There's like some tweet that they're like, oh, 15 minutes ago we were trying to update the servers, guys. Sorry for the delays. I was like, huh. Why'd you guys even give us a time? Why'd you even say 11 a.m. Pacific? It's almost like you're always going to do this, and better to ask for forgiveness and permission. Unless you're Blizzard, of course. In which case, you're literally Hitler if you do that. So I'm a boycott Path of Exile 2 on principle because they delayed their beta, and I'm mad about it. It affects my life. Nobody. I guess 1 plus 6 isn't in here. That was for him. Not a lot of people in here actually. Is everyone watching Bad Things Out too? Let me go see. So are the people actually playing it now? Nope. Servers are still not online. You've been placed in a queue to log in. Oh my god. Rob is 8,000th in queue. Oh, Rax is in though. Looks like he's playing. Some people are playing it. Mr. Llama not in. That's hilarious. Recoil, been too busy being a Viking playing Valheim. A lot of good games out there. Oh man. You guys check out my new Beats Lab sign? Ugh. What do you think about that, Recoil? Hold on, let me fix my color balance. The sign is the bee's knees. I love that saying. All right, let's lock into the cradle. Let's do something. Let's fucking do something with our lives. Can't just wait around playing. Wait around for the servers to play Path of Exile all day. Oh. Get into the obesity cradle. All right, locked it in. Back pillow, engage. There we go. This is where we're at. We got the airbrushing on the white. We started doing some color blocking there. He's mostly put together now. We got a couple of assets to still paint. And if you're tuning in, you're like, yo, how'd you fucking paint this? Well, I actually did put the uploads on Patreon. So if you go to Patreon, there's already a post that's current up to now with all the clips, like where I highlighted out all the game show stuff. So what I really want to do is I want to get him off of this. I want to get him off of this now. Like this is irritating. So we need to get the rock, at least the rock that he stands on. We need to make that. We need to paint that. And so we primed it with some hand priming techniques. And you see, it actually works really well on rocks. Like the stippling, kind of trait, like kind of ghetto transition. So we want to do some quick and classy dry brushing to this, and I want to get the rock tight real quick, and then we'll put the guy on the rock, and then we're going to be just holding the base. Rico says, I love the rock more than the model. The model is dope as fuck. So what we want is like a ivory equivalent. My ivory's been running dry. It's the nature of the game. Let's see if I can get anything out of here. There's a little in there. I'm gonna test the ivory out on the branches real quick. Now we're gonna move over to the rock. And see, we're gonna catch all those ridges. Going against the grain. Look at that. Just running that dry brush ragged right now. Just stone cold ivory. Run some more on the bark. Paint running out is the nature of the game, Recoil says. That's why I changed the game and I buy 8 of the same color at the same time. Bro, my man's a legend. Get a little white. Bro's magic in chat. What's up, brother? Let's grab one of our test models and run some of the white out. We'll be a little bit more selective with this. Work Pride Rock. Work these cherry blossoms. Focusing on those directly. Good enough. Let's take a little fluorescent. Well, that was a mistake. I just shook this fluorescent pink while it was open. Felt something wet on my arm. Looked down at a stunning disaster that I have perpetrated in the Beats Lab. So let's address the mistake. First things first. This guy was in the splash zone. And luckily it's fluorescent paint. So what we're gonna do is just water it down to almost nothing. Because the fluorescent paint has almost no actual stick. Like, whatsoever. So, I kind of turn it into a wash real quick. So, like I said, this is one of the reasons why fluorescent paint is so hard to work with. Is because you see how easy it is to, like, it doesn't even stick. And we might end up with something kind of interesting, actually. Look at this. Look at the base. We might actually end up with something kind of cool. Don't let any of this water puddle up. Spread it out evenly. Real quick. Oh, look at this. This guy too. Always be varnishing your models, guys. Always be varnishing. Let's soak up some of the excess moisture. All right. There we go. Looking good here. Make sure. I think he narrowly escaped the splash zone. He's good. I got some on the floor. I gotta go deal with that. But I did tell my lady that shit's gonna happen in here. Give me a second. I'll leave my mic undone so you guys can hear. All right, so my carpet shield blocked a lot, but a few droplets made it all the way to the wood. I'm grabbing some simple green. Yeah, a couple of droplets made it almost to the cabinets. And they're coming right up with simple green. All right. It was on the floor. Now I got a ton on my chair, on this desk. On some Halo Reach models. God damn. Oh, savage, man. Looking around, seeing what else, how bad things are. The models are great. Like, he looks great. Okay, floor looks good. Carpet shield protected it. That's why I put a rug in here. I think where crisis is averted. Let me go close that door. We'll do one last inspection. Okay. Think we're good? Okay. What was I trying to do? God damn. Rottweiler's over here trying to gift me your game, Recoil. Like, texting me off the hook. Bro, I've turned Steam on like 5 times in a year. Okay. I think we're safe now after that fucking disaster. I want this closed. Man, I gotta stop looking over there. It's bad. Wells, yep. It came right off the hardwood. So I want to just take this fluorescent pink. And I want to just individually tap it raw dog on our blossoms. Remember, we centered a lot of dry brushing to those blossoms. So we kind of pre-highlighted them. So now we just want to cover them in the fluorescent pink. McCool, my dude, Matt Cool. So you just want to raw dog it on these. Because you already saw how I cleaned up the disaster. Fluorescent paint doesn't really stick to anything. You gotta have to pile it up. And you have to rely on a pre-highlight. And so these are a shade of brown with an ivory dry brush and then a white dry brush. Making some love and chat from my man McCool. Recoil says not like it's a conspiracy to get you to play or anything. The timing's not right, Recoil. Path Exile 2 is dropping, and it's an ARPG, and I gotta play it. And I'm going to play it all month once I can actually log into the server. There we go. Rottweilers says, get your shit together. You can be a Viking Lord. I am a Viking Lord, like in real life, so I don't need to roleplay as one. That's why I don't play Viking games or pirate games. What's the point of roleplaying something that you already are? Yeah, look at that. He said, Rottweiler says, dude, don't be a dodger. I never dodge. I block maybe, but I'm not some kind of dodge tank. So it's kind of important not to get the paint on the wood part, I think. Which I just did. There's a hair. Splash zone, nice recoil. Look, I'll try your Viking game, Rottweiler, at some point. Oh, a second. Let me change camera angles. Yes, baby. Make sure what? That I exist. She knocked on the door, I think, to see if I was alive. A little more tedious than I want it to be. Application. Camo specs online. Crazy. Crazy. Sent out my minis and hobby products the other day. Where'd you send them? Are you leaving your post? Going somewhere else? Go. Florida. Shit. All right. So we got the base applications done. Now we want to move the model to the base, and then I can work on the model in a lot more of a stable situation. God, it's a disaster. Welcome to the show, guys. We just recovered from a fluorescent pink nightmare. Shot it all across the room. Got it all over this guy's face. Ready to clean them up. Got a bunch on this guy. His foot. All along here. That was easier. Oh, and I left a big glob of it on him without paying attention. I'll even, it might be too late. I might have to repaint his hoof. Yeah, it looks like his hoof needs to catch a repaint. Oh well. Not my first mistake. This is again why you guys you don't need to be taking naps. I took a nap and this is what happens. Assuming he stands on it like this. My box sock. I've got it. Oh, I see it's his toe. Toe has the thingy that goes in the thingy. Jimmy Norris, what's up, man? It says that far site's coming up 5. Thank you. Aquila. Sorry. That's right. Jimmy Norris also. What's that? So I wanted to get them because this is so much more stable to paint. So we dry fitted them. Now we're going to put a little glue in the holes. Because we varnished them, but we have to keep handling them, and it's going to keep rubbing stuff and getting hard to brace. All right, that's good. Man, what a shit show. And now we have to finish these thrusters, which we painted white, which is the whole thing. And also his shield. Right. So let's just get back to black. We're blocking in all the black. That we can. This is a lot more stable. We're just raw dogging the coal black. So we're using stippling to transfer a lot of the paint, and then we're just kind of smooth it out with the heart pull where we can. I'm actually just using this Game Envy brush, which is okay. It's an okay brush. It's good for this, for like this amount of paint I need to shovel on right now. It's like the perfect size. Always be rotating, looking for that heart pull. Get these. God, this is white is obnoxious because of this. It's been a while since I've done a stone cold white workup with a lot of bumpy parts like this. Oh my god. It is hard to look at until it's done. It lives in the hot garbage phase. Invert. Pinky lock. Heart pull. Check my phone. Good. Reprice says the Path of Exile site is currently down. Yeah, it's almost like they had some day one server issues. But it's all good, Reapray. They're not Blizzard, so it's cool. No, you know what I mean? People literally made had YouTube videos up about how bad Diablo was. The 15 minutes of getting queued in the beta. We pray everyone has server issues. See, that's one of the things you pay for with Blizzard, though, right? Like, day one we got queued, but that shit was resolved, dude. Like, we were playing the game day one. You and me played the beta day one. By the time we even logged in, we weren't even getting queued. More like this by that night, that evening, and then that should all resolve by the next workday. All I know is you and me were playing the beta right now. And no one's playing Path to Exile 2 right now. You know what I'm saying? Early access is the beta. That's let me tell you, Replay. Half the reason I want to play Path to Exile 2 is so I can endlessly draw comparisons. That's it. So I can ironically become a Blizzard hater. Stipple, Cactus, thank you for the follow. Prepared. The only game I know that was semi-prepared was the Pokemon Clone Pale World. Oh, I heard about that game. Their IT staff was given a blank check. Keep the game up. Just ordering more capacity. Yeah, that's literally what it comes down to. It's just clearing shit. Internally. It's all budget, you know? Cactus, I started getting back into Warhammer about 6 months ago, painting some Farsight Tau myself. This model is so sick. I definitely want to get it one day. You gonna get back in? Yo, I've never painted Tau on stream before. I've been streaming for 8 years, brother. And Farsight fucks. Love them. We're complaining endlessly about we chose the white accent color in the thrusters. It's kind of obnoxious, but I mean, airbrushing it was easy. Now what we're doing sucks. Reapray says, I only became a top 100 Path of Exile player globally, ironically to make fun of some fruit who played in my stream. Bro, it's called ADHD and I think probably autism. I'm obsessed with what you just said. It's also why I learned ballet. Cactus working on your breachers. That's tight. Living Tribunal says, do you think Mono Slanesh Demons is viable? No idea. I think everything's viable. I think you can win more games than you lose with anything. Do you mean like GT winning viable? Probably not. Only like 5 builds are GT winning viable. But like winning record? Yeah. 100%. Replay, yep. Because I have the blackout, I see a spot here that got rubbed raw. I'm reinserting it. Because we just made the transfer. Rear prices I really ought to just get diagnosed. If you relate to anything I'm saying, maybe you should. I'll tell you though, Repray, I've been off my Adderall though for like the second half of the year, mostly. Trying to develop coping mechanisms without the drugs. And it is going poorly. Elro, thanks, man. Okay, let's get these balls right here. High opacity, low moisture, stippling. Tap wire in the chat. What's up, brother? Right. There's a study done about substances and their effects on intelligence. Everything from sugar to meth was in the chart. Adderall is in the top 10%, like 6 times more effective than caffeine. Yeah, man. Adderall slaps. It's the only thing, man. Remember, and I was off meds for like 19 years, coping very poorly. And then when I got into therapy, we got to the bottom of some stuff, and they found out, they're like, wait, you had ADHD as a kid, and you stopped taking your drugs when you were like 21. It's like, yeah, man, I got rid of it. They're like, no, dude, you're fucked up, man. Let's catch that ball right there. Catch some heart pulls right here. Always give the ball some love. Sectorix says, did you airbrush this sub-assembled? I airbrushed. Sub-assembly that happened was the helmet and the two thrusters were off the model. Yes, so we laid the whites down independent of the red. Where's my cheat sheet? Let's see if we can do this. Little stipple. All right, so we've also got the big towel screw on there. But I think before we jump in too much further, what we want to do is get some pin washing laid out. Okay? So let me clean my brush just a little bit. we have to darken the lines first before we go to the next step. Let me just use a little brush soap. Get that black off of there. Oh shit. Let me get some love in the chat right there. Monument Hobbies coming in with that raid. To get the pickle emotes. Exclamation point flip. Is that the command? Recoil. Just brushing some of the dust off. If you're just tuning in, welcome to our first ever towel stream. Caddick Painting tuning in, Sir Crow. Wade Tomaton. So what we're about to do is lock in some clever panel lining with faded ultramarine. So the way we painted the white was we painted it faded ultramarine and then we just sprayed transparent white over it. So what we're going to do is create a respectful dark line built off of the same principles as Monument Hobbies. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you for the raid. Everybody tuning in. Welcome to the show. Exclamation point. Flip the pickle. What's the command? We're going to pull out some noosh, some water. Let's get faded ultramarine and white, and we're going to try to make a respectful dark line. So this has to be darker than the white that's on there, but like not crazy darker. And we want it to be semi-opaque. So I'm using the noosh. A little wet. So what we want to do is let's just run it in this seam right here. So it's definitely darkening the seam. Can you guys see? Fuck no, you can't see. The white bounces like crazy. So right here, so we did that little spot. So I just want to see if this can go darker. The thing is, if you showed it a little bit of respect, you can get away with some sloppy painting. Turn the light down again. So you see, we went into those lines. Let's darken this ledge right there. using the heart pull. Semi-opaque and kind of wet. Creating separation between the two sections. Let's wash our nut. Let's go inside this hole. Inside that line. This line. So, okay, keep that image in your head. All right, you see those subtle dark lines, right? There's the lines. No lines. So I want to keep it all the same right now. So let's just hit these lines. The same mix. Scam likely. Remember that one time that guy squatted me? Tried to. Old man haiku says, any tips for someone who's just tried and failed at painting his first mini? Yeah, man. Buy an airbrush. I mean, how invested are you? It's just techniques. And if you don't know the techniques, you will fail. And if you go online and you watch a bunch of different painters and try to like figure out your own technique off of that, you're probably going to fail in the short term. If you pick one guy and you just do what he says, you will have success. Doesn't have to be this guy. Just pick a fucking guy. Be like, whatever Goobertown does, that's what I do. And you'll have a lot more success that way. Simultaneously, I'm a professional educator and I teach 5 days a week, exclamation point class. Many of my students are in this class or in this stream right now. Easy peasy. What's up, brother? Ray Price says that dude was so awkward on his phone call. What a loser. Yeah, he was a loser. You should have seen all the texts I got after when he realized that he had fucked up interacting with me. So we're getting this shelf. Looking for heart pulls. Semi-opaque and a little wet. Sneaky lock. And we'll try to separate architecture right there. work his face. I think I can go slightly darker here. He's got a bunch of the towel nonsense right here. Semi-opaque and wet and a little respect. So we're not just shooting faded ultramarine into there. That's disrespectful. We're using the same compound where we mix the white in. I'm trying to make it just subtly darker to establish that respect, which is a core concept from my class and my curriculum. It's a fail rate mitigation strategy. Whenever I put lines on models, it's almost never with a bottle wash. It's just with the technique of washing, using the paints that we already used. And the good thing is, since I'm using Noosh, I can subtract from bad lines, like right here. Oh, right there. Is that a sub-train? Plague 7, just give it a sub to Old Man. Haiku. Plague 7 is the man. Let me get some love in chat right there for that legend. Enjoy the emotes and no commercials. That's right, Plague 7. Let's get in this line right here. And by doing it with the faded ultramarine, we're keeping the blue cool. I mean, the white cool. Do like an oil wash if you want. But you'll lose out on the coolness factor of that white. Make sure we get the tops right here. I need to go a little darker deliberately, more faded ultramarine. Heart pull. 18-0 synthetic. Semi-opaque. A little wet. Rot Wheezy, that's my dude right there, trying to make me play a Viking game. I'm sure that the comment is along those lines. I haven't read it yet.
I am in your stream and I am a student dog. We will give you a fine wooden sword in the Valheim, and Recoil made you a pet chicken named Dog. Your boat is named the Long John Silver.
I mean, it was about what I thought it'd be. But that took a turn. A fine wooden sword, a flower, a pet chicken, and a boat named Long John Silver. Okay. That's my man Recoil. Recoil made the chicken. Rottweiler, who made me the boat? Bruno with many nails. All right, I'm gonna up the ante. We're gonna use pure ultramarine, lots of noosh. Okay? It's more than half Noosh. But it's all ultramarine. Faded ultramarine. Remember, the dark lines getting darker is what sharpens the image. Now, since it's all noosh, anytime I get a little out of bounds, like right there, I'll just get water, smooth it out. Get in these lines. And that's the secret to painting white. Paint it white and just make dark things darker. Oh, Road Dog, the noosh has a subtractive quality and a reactivation quality. So I can, like, I'm coming in, when I'm nooshing, what I'm doing is lowering the opacity of the paint without making it too wet. But if I make any mistakes, it's just a little water and you can smooth it out and blend it out, like almost like oil. It's advertised as a weathering compound like that, where you can do streaks and stuff, which you can. But I find it just awesome for lots of little things. Like this is what I'm doing is like the opposite of streaks, right? And that's the opposite of grime. This is like trying to make it flawless. So I'm using it almost the opposite of its intent. Let's get this nut. Now we also, while we're here, we want to get inside this cavity because we're going to paint the towel screw, but we want to make sure that like deep inside of here it's a little darker. So noosh, faded ultramarine. Let's get inside of here. More noosh. Now, where the black meets the white, want to get a little line there. Want to bring a little around this side here. Get a little bit more ultramarine. You're gonna get some of this on the black. Really no way around it. So you see, looking pretty spot on, pretty clean. Now we're gonna start getting experimental. All right. Let's grab black. So what we want is to create an even darker position with the faded ultramarine with a touch of black. Plenty of noosh. Right there. Right there. See, just doing a little bit up there. Look how dark that looks. It looks like it's black. Bro, it's not. That's black. This is black. This is what we're using. Not even close. And just a little bit right here. Rinse it. Let's use a little water. Smooth that out. Right there. Here. So we're not redoing it all. We're just kind of hitting some of the highlight spots. Like these are the greatest hits. I definitely want to get a little hard back here. A little water. We'll soften that. I'm gonna get even darker. Remember, I have a little pile over here around the black. This pile. Let's run it inside of here again. A little bit of noosh, a little bit of water. That nerve, what's up, man? Always going experimental. Look at that. This side. Beautiful. Semi-opaque, a little wet, and mostly using the heart pull and building layers of respect as we go. Premise, thanks, man. So, like I said, like I was thinking of you a second ago, is like we could oil wash that, but what we want is we want the white to stay cool the whole time. So the white was built up over faded ultramarine. There's just transparent white sprayed over faded ultramarine. And then we added faded ultramarine and white together and created our respectful pin wash. And we're using the noosh to kind of keep it in check. And now we've added like a micro speck of black. Right here. Now as we move back here, we're going to go into our darker puddle and go around these vents. And again, we got to get inside this channel. So now the white's looking completely different, right? Grab some of this puddle right here. Plenty of noosh. There's some spills because of weird angles, but it's all gonna get cleaned up with white. Yo, Hero Quest. Take the darker mix right here, Hero Quest. Keeping that heart pull correct. See that? open that. Very stormtrooper. HeroQuest fans has just learned that Battle Master is coming back, sort of. Restoration game is bringing it back, but as a Godzilla-themed reskin. I don't know what that game is. Battle Masters. So we still have to like do some highlighting on that white. We're not there yet though. I want to block the towel screw-in, and I think we were using ochre. Burnt orange. And after this, we're going to repair some of our mistake from earlier, this disaster. And then we're going to take a whip session. Do a little whip. Like, starter set for Warhammer Fantasy Battle. Movement trays, shit like that. All right. They mostly paint these golds on him. And I hate metallic gold on them. It's the worst part of their paint job. And we're just painting them spiritually gold. Yellow ochre mixed with burnt orange, a little noosh. That is one advantage of painting a yellow base over white, is it will stick instantly. You'll get hyper stick. Let that chill and dry. This is not a Gundam for the greater Gundam. Bohemus. So we have the lights in a lower setting right now. Let's crank them up just a little bit. Because the white bounces so much. But now that we've got the dark lines installed, you can see the white again. Looking good. Okay, so we're gonna set him down. Let's move over. Okay, so earlier we had a full-on disaster when I was shaking up the transparent the fluorescent pink. The cap wasn't seated; it sprayed across the room, and it tagged models. Even it tagged this guy, and we had to clean his face off. He was covered, and it tagged this guy all over the fucking place. And we cleaned him up easily, but we're missing. It got on his hoof, and it's bad. I missed it. See it between his legs? So we're bringing the transparent black back in. Or not transparent, but coal black. And coincidentally, this is probably the exact color combination I used on the trim anyway. And so we're going to repair that trim. And what's interesting, you see we have these like weird spots on his base of fluorescent pink, which I think is actually kind of neat. Let me just grab a little white on my dry brush. They're fighting the predator. Right, man. Hero Quest. And I think it's kind of neat that the fluorescent pink is splattered like this into the dirt. I wasn't going to put grass on it. I was going to save it for 1+ saves. But now I'm making his decision for him. See? Look how perfect that is. Right where those pink splotches are. If it bleeds, we can paint it. Bohemian says you should paint a pink juggernaut. Hell yeah. We'll do that. No mistakes, baby. That's right, man. Now I have to ship this orc out right here to Captain Banhammer. But I think he's fine now. The Alfred effect. What's up, brother? So I needed to handle that before it just drove me crazy. Man, you guys don't even know, man. It's just like a streak of fluorescent pink straight across the beat slab. And I got it off the hardwood floor. It got in my open drawers. I mean, it fucking tagged these Halo models. Like it went, "Brow," and it just lathered those two guys. So we had to do some. That's what happens when you take a nap. Case in point. Alpha effect in chat. So, and we just pulled it out so we can tag these cherry blossoms with it. That's it. And that's it. And we have to, I mean, we're gonna have to go back through the cherry blossoms. And God, I need to open up probably a new paintbrush. Where's that Game Envy brush I was using? Man, oh, there it is. we're gonna have to go back because they were just dry brushed, and then we hit them with a top coat. But we need to go back through and like literally stipple literally every single one. So, and we're gonna have to hit it again. So we want these to look a little bit more hype. That samurai action. And then we'll have to go back into the fluorescent. Okay. Maybe a little noosh. And paint right over that again. And you'll see the white will show through a lot better and really keep the saturation of this fluorescent pink high. That's how fluorescent paints are, man. You gotta, it's all about the pre-highlight. See, these ones that kind of look like leaves now, but these ones right here are popping now. All right, feeling good about this. Let's shut it down. Let's do a whip session. It's Friday, exclamation point whip. Let's see what you guys are working on during this week. Oh my God, my shirt is covered in fluorescent pink. Yeah. If my lady sees what I have done, she is going to be shocked. You know what? Give me a second. Let me go take a quick pee-pee break. I'm trying to drink some water. I might go grab a TZ too. Give me a second. Exclamation point whip. Load up in Discord. Exclamation point Xmas. Exclamation point fall gear. I'll be right back.
Link established. Mic off. Link established. Mic off. Link established. Mic off. Link established. Mic off.
Mic check 1 2. Back. This bot lady has COVID, but she keeps coughing. Reaper. Oh, you could hear my mic disconnecting. Let's see. Because I walked down there with my headset on. Oh, man. Let me open Discord. Yes. Rottweiler. Check my DMs. Oh, replay. That shit, it does give you, it doubles, it gives you like 50 spill. Run in there. Reward available. What's that? Today, Aquila, you still in chat? Rottweiler, I weigh 280 pounds now. I'm pretty sure it's the teasies. Hero Quest, you like the sweater? Oh yeah, this is our, that's old. So that's the promo. Our ugly sweater. It's added to the fall list, the fall gear list. So the promo is that if we hit $200 in the stream, we will do an instant keyword raffle. Anyone in chat can win it. So the idea is to promote lots of people donating smaller sums of money to give me $200. So then I can give away one of these sweaters, which cost me $60 to make and ship. And it's, so instead of it being like, you know, top D or top 2 or anything like that, it's just like push it up. I send one, and we will do the prize drawing as soon as it hits, so that way I can start dispatching these in real time. And there's more to the promo than that, but this is the hypest ugly sweater ever. And remember, I told you guys, Recoil is the first guy to get one of these all over print styles. He sent me a picture of it, and it looks so good. Hero Quest is the hoodie. Yeah, the interior of the hood is green in this circumstance, Christmas style. But you can pick anything from fall gear, including the Watang with the insider's checkers. Elro Dog dropping 5 spot on the chat. Let me get some love in there. Exclamation point. Is it flip? What is it? Recoil. What's the flip the pickle command? Aquila. It is flip. Exclamation point flip for my man, Elro. Aquila at it, hard at it. Yeah, I was playing Diablo 4 all until last night. Replay. After I made the druid slap super hard, I went back to the barb to make a traditional whirlwind build work, and I got him up to pit 90. So I was like, okay, so like, you can get whirlwind and hit a 90. I can get the throw barb to go 95, almost 100. I can't clear. I can probably clear like a 98. So whirlwind slaps. But I wanted to play Path of Exile today. But Guilty Gear Games, man, they just suck at making games, dude. Couldn't even log in because their servers were down. Their website was down. Amateur hour, dude. Hero Quest still trying to get your hands on some discounted Warhound Scout Titans. Recoil, you need a Southern Hemisphere friendly Xmas sweater. Oh yeah, because it's summer where you live right now. Because you're in Australia. Recoil, if you win an ugly sweater, I can make it for you as a t-shirt. This is looking killer. Aquila, obviously former student, slaps, hard at work, doing a great job. Anybody on the fence about taking my classes? Beautiful. Oh, easy peasy. Another one of my students. He's pretty prolific. He's taken the techniques to heart and he's like crafted multiple large forces. Bro, these look so good, dude. This is a complete upgrade. Get a break from OSL. Another unit for an event tomorrow. I'm paying attention to all the Gene Stealer tech, the GSC tech from Cali Cup. Bro, this formula is really good, easy peasy. You're a Quest fan, you saw the Blade Orc, the Day Walker. You finally found a way to airbrush him too? How do you do it? What's your technique? Some melon farmer's always trying to ice skate uphill. Airbrush the yellow with my formula, glazing the shadows before the yellow, then black out for armor. Yep, perfect, bro. And it's sustainable, right? Bro, lots of work to do on these guys. These guys are already 90th percentile, man. If you're Gene Stealer, if you get a GSC army painted like this, with no further steps, sick display board. Fuck out of here. Lots of daggers, whips, have gems on them. Yep. All the nonsense. Yeah, you get them all tabletop first, then you do the effects later. They're beautiful. A+ work. Easy peasy. My man, Sir Crow. Bought the Kingdom Death Core set for Black Friday. God, you're insane. Why? Fucking nerd. Oh yeah, the naked hobos walking around with lamps. I forgot about this. What's the premise again? You wake up naked with a lamp and you gotta figure out how to fight a lion? Did I just nail the whole plot? Fuck yeah. Mo's magic. He says, why? The models are dope and the game is awesome. I refute that. I don't think the models are dope. I think they're poorly made, poorly cast. I think they're very Soulsian, right? Like, it's weird, so that's what's cool. But I don't think the models are good. Like, Farsight, he's good. The fucking model's top tier. S tier. Most Magic says you're welcome to be wrong in your opinion. Most Magic, I had this entire box in my garage for 4 years. Like, I had like $1,100 worth of this Kickstarter in my garage. For like 4 years in California. I couldn't bring myself to even care every time I look at the models. I left that box. I left all those Kickstarter boxes in the garage, by the way, when I left California. Just said, fuck them. But you see, the magic, Mo's magic, as it were, of this is their artwork. Their artwork is unique. Right? Absolutely. Their artwork is unique. But the models, I don't think, being a 40K guy, I'm used to like top tier injection molded plastic. You know what I mean? So I can't say the models are good. So the artwork is unique and interesting. Waldo's 74 consecutive OTP HJs. That's a lot. On comparing stuff that's made 10 years ago? Probably. Alright, somebody send me a modern Kingdom Death miniature, and I'll give you my professional opinion. I won't buy one, though. Well, have fun. They're always cool and interesting. Most magic. I'm broke from the Kingdom Death set. Kramus. Kramus also one of my students. He's now the Mech Warrior guy. Is that what this is? That what this is? Oh, BattleTech. This is BattleTech, right? This looks good. I like the black. Good job with the highlight game. Oh, back on the Blood Angels train. These are fun though. Grime time painting. Beautiful. Grime time painting on Instagram. Kramer says trying to get 30 to 40 an hour. Sick. What am I at right now? I'm at not that. Got the white. You know how it is. No, I really do like the red and black. I think these are clean. Reappraise. Let's see here. Said first KD mini I saw on their site. Let's see here. What do we got here? Oh yeah, so some of the ones, okay, some of the new stuff has like, it looks more anime, and that stuff is kind of cool. I forgot about that. Are they still making the models, or are they just selling STLs now? Because this looks like a print. Maybe? Damn, he's got like a dead fucking like samurai woman in it that he's carrying around with him. Okay, I mean that is interesting. So she's a hollow? That's the gag, I guess. Yeah, I mean like that's super anime. So hold on. Is this guy one of those naked hobos with a lantern? I mean, it is straight up Dark Souls, right? Like you all wake up as like a hollow, and then you just get gangster, you get got. So is he ready to fight the lion or what? And why does he have a bunch of faces on his leg? Most magic says I'm not gonna type out the whole fucking lore. I'll make it my own headcanon. So he woke up as a naked hobo, killed the rest of the survivors, ate them, became human, got XP, somehow he found like a dead samurai lady, or maybe it's somebody he ate. He's a cannibal, by the way, in my headcanon. Carries her around so he can take snacks. You can get a bite here and there. It's a zombie. Eventually, and though the faces on his leg, they're like the faces of the people he eats. He did score some sick armor and some chance encounter, though. But you see that hobo lantern is still a hobo lantern. He had a couple of lucky breaks and chance encounters. Here he is. Most magic says I nailed it. This came out this week, Sir Crow says. Let's see here. Wait, is this the same guy? No. Oh, yeah. Then they started doing like the thick-thighed anime girls. That's where they started losing me. Because now the lore gets kind of watered down. Like, she doesn't belong in this set. Like, they started moving that direction, and that's when I was like, okay, your artwork is getting a little predictable now. Like a thick-thighed anime girl, waifu, kind of destroys this hardcoreness right here. Yeah, Thick City ruins this because this is like a perfect model. Like, this is awesome. There's so much storytelling going on here. That's true. If she is a cannibal survivor, like Brave, it's called boutique horror. So that's the lane they decided to slide into after release. And it makes sense. I mean, this gets a lot of people involved. Like, that gets a lot of fan base. But like, look at her. Even her face looks like an anime character's face. But like, this guy next to her looks like a portrait of a Viking, right? Like, his, even, you know what I mean? Like, it's like she's in the wrong art category. That's what bothers me. Not like the thickness of this design, which I like. It's that she doesn't. Her artwork is of a different genre than the guy standing right next to her. Yeah, Grizzly Adams over here. I appreciate the thickness. No, this guy sucks. Ray Prey. This guy's face is dumb. His Frankenstein torso is okay. I guess the face that's on his arm kind of slaps. Yeah, his face is dumb. I mean, she's pretty badass to the left. This guy slaps. Brave is the best one. Brave kicks ass. I'm sold on Brave. Road Dog laying down base colors. Let's see. Iron within, iron without, baby. Getting it done. Ray Price says, I'm just sharing minis off the site, lol. We'll pick good minis, dog. Just randomize your approach. Wait, why does this guy have like a sonic blaster? Or a blastmaster? Repair, but the game you have like village building aspects to manage survivors. And events occur every few in a game years, like a fucking Dragon King showing up. Oh, it's an Iron Warrior Noise Marine? Tight. Sounds innovative. Sounds like some nerd shit. I can get down with that. All right. Good whip, guys. Thanks for whipping it out. Showing me what you guys been working on and sharing your Kingdom Death Minis obsession with me. Go boy in chat. Exclamation point fall gear if you're new here. Every stream in December is a Fall Gear Xmas stream. Opportunity to keyword raffle out some fall gear to anyone. Most magic. Last time I fought the White Lion, he tore off an arm and a leg of a survivor. Poor feller was hobbling around the board. Most magic. Thoughts on Trench Crusades? Everyone loves it. We're talking about in the podcast. Looks cool. Looks cool. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it sustains. You know what I'm saying? Because like with wargaming, it's all about community. And you got to play the game that the people play. Or you don't get to play games. So that's the thing. That's why I don't fuck around with other games. Because I want to play games. And so 40K is what people play. That's where the action is. But if Trench Warfare is the game that people play, I'll play that. That's right. A lot of Kickstarters are flash in the pan. Because, like, I'll tell you a secret. They don't care if the game exists 20 years from now. Trench Warfare doesn't care. They don't care. They care if they make $5 million today. That's what they care about. And then maybe a couple $100,000 every time they do a Kickstarter for the next 3 years. So the problem with that business model, that pre-sale business model, is, you know, they don't care the way you think they do. And so they're not going to put the effort into the community mechanic that is required to have a lifespan on a game. We talk shit about GW all the time on the podcast, but ultimately, you know, GW does have like hundreds of GW stores in our country that are essentially not making money. Even though they're not as effective as a local game store, friendly local game store, they're not making money. They're designed to expose you physically to the product to get as many people involved as possible. Like they are trying to keep events alive, trying to keep people playing the game. That's what you need. So Trench Warfare, it looks sick. I'm just one guy though, right? If it turns into this like phenomenon, I'll play it. But I won't buy the models and pretend people are playing it right now. Because they're not. No one's playing it right now. I need a little proof of purchase. I need a little before I put that kind of time investment into something. Thanks for the shares, guys. All right, we're going to set up to do some painting. Exclamation point Xmas. Remember, if we hit $200, we give away a hoodie. We can give away more than one hoodie. Yeah, no, the game is doing a bunch of stuff. Go boy. I was talking about the podcast. Like, people are like, this is so innovative, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's not. Everyone knows that this is good. Like, free rules, model agnostic, but you can buy models, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, none of that's actually innovative. It's just smart. It's the right thing to do, and it's smart business in 2024. So they're succeeding where many people have failed on Kickstarter. Models look sick. Game looks sick. There we go. Oh, okay. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so let's finish off these towel screws. I wrote, why do you think the established companies like Reaper use Kickstarter? Because it's a way to do pre-sales. So, for example, like I can make my own website with my own like e-commerce solutions and everything that is a subscription model. And I can say, go to nextlevelpainting.com, subscribe to my paywall. Some of you will. But if I say go to Patreon, which is an established brand, more of you will. Kickstarter's established themselves as a brand. They are the brand. The Kickstarter the companies that are jumping into Kickstarter are less than Kickstarter. So they're using the brand loyalty mechanism of Kickstarter to pre-sale. They could do a pre-sale on their own website. Reaper could just say, hey, we're doing a pre-sale this weekend. They will do less profit if they do a pre-sale on their website for Christmas than if they do a Kickstarter. Because Kickstarter's bigger than they are. Bigger brand. Pre-sale is the safest way to do a product. It's risk-free as most. Okay, it's risk-free if you're doing it, if you have no faith in your own product. Like realistically, you should have the shit done before you get the Kickstarter money. That you're a baller if you do that. But if you're like, let's see if our idea works, it didn't, no risk. You're probably that strategy is probably why you're not fucking successful. You know. So here's the ochre, semi-opaque. Little noosh. And we're just trying to kind of frame it with edge highlighting techniques and heart pulls. You see? And it's semi-opaque because of the noosh. So you'll see it'll start to fade into the design. As we block it in, just let it ride. Move on. That nerve says you're pretty business savvy for an artist. Dead nerve. I'm in the business of social media, right? Like I tell people that who take my classes, because I do offer an influencer package for people who want to learn my techniques at making money. And I'll tell you, man, my job is weird because my job is an amalgamation of brute forcing like around my ADHD and my issues. You know what I'm saying? I got fired from every job I ever had. So I had to brute force it. So I'm in the business of social media. I've never been viral. I've never had a video I've never had a video even approach 1 million views. Nothing like that. Like, I'm in the business of social media. I'm in the business of branding and the business of fucking marketing. In a very small way. Just me. One fucking guy with fucking ADHD trying not to be homeless. Like this is the whole game. And I picked up some techniques on the way, made some friends, learned some stuff. It's been 14 years. Price said if the Kickstarter succeeds and they have pre-order audience and money in, and also they collect their emails. So if you have like a banger, but the thing is they did a lot of marketing. That's the thing people don't realize. People are like, why they succeed where other people have failed? Because they actually did it the right way. They set up a brand. They spent some time over more than a year branding. They had some talent, some names, and some branding. Because you can't brute force branding. Branding takes time. So they were patient. All right, so now that we have that color block, let's go back in time to this mess right here. But let's split the difference with this mess here. Semi-opaque and a little wet. And now we're going to go inside and kind of work the border. Kind of connect it. You see as it dries, you can see what we've done. Thanks, Dead Nerve. I'm trying, man. A little bit more ochre. Using exclusively the heart pull. Beautiful. Sir Crow, Long War Miniatures game win. We've talked about it jokingly for years. A zombie survival board game. I think we had a name for it at one point. Does anyone remember? That was years ago. I think we had a funny name for it. It's a comedy game. It has cards in it, everything. It's going to have like Oregon Trail callbacks, card flipping, board game mechanics, debuffs. God, we had a name for it. Coast to Coast? I think that's what it was called. Long War Coast to Coast or something like that. The Coast Commanders. That's what it was called. I think. I think the idea was Mike Haspel's the narrator, so he's the cards. The voice of the cards is Mike Haspel. Okay, so we're going to go one step further on that towel screw with a little white mixed in. Heart pull. Let's cut it with some water. Go back a step while it's still wet with noosh. Go back a step further. Go back to the white version. Heart pull. Kingdom Death Zombie. Hell yeah, I'm gonna copy all the grades. There's going to be a card in the deck that literally says you died of dysentery. And the way it works too, if I'm not mistaken, from our discussions, is that the playable characters are the members of the podcast. So at this moment, that would be me, Rob, and Wyatt. Mike Haspel's the voice of the cards. He's the narrator. His voice comes through in the deck. And everyone has a disability. So you have like a debuff constantly stacking itself. So Rob is the glutens. Mine is gout. And Wyatt is literally in a wheelchair. Right? So, it's a board game where you're going from coast to coast. And, you have to like loot. You're moving up squares and you have to like loot you know, businesses, strip malls for supplies. But like, for example, like if I see malt liquor, I'm gonna drink it. That's like my debuff. And it's stack. So if you go into a store and you're like rooting through the mechanics of the store and you're like getting supplies, like, you know, liquor is powerful. It's powerful in the game, right? But every time I consume it, my debuff goes up until I'm afflicted. Rob, same thing. He sees something with gluten, he has to eat it. You know, like, and then the debuffs have interesting mechanics, like movement speed halving, then halving. Rob's is like, if we're in like a CVS pharmacy looting and there's a bathroom, he has to go in there and shit in it if he's afflicted by the glutens and lose a turn. One plus saves. You've been busy playing the literal best ARPG ever? That's funny because Grinding Gears Games straight lied to me. They said this beta was supposed to drop at 11 a.m. Pacific. It didn't. They put a post out 15 minutes before proving they knew it wasn't. They just straight lied to us as a customer base. I can't forgive them for that. That's fucked up. I cleared my schedule for them, one plus saves. They've lost me as a fan forever, dude. Amateur hour, dude. Amateur hour. Mo's Magic, Grand Theft Kenny. Oh, so Wyatt, it's like, his is like, have movement speeds going uphill or entering buildings, but quadruple movement speed going down hills. So like, we're just trying to make it as preposterous as possible.
I come through and lift up the vibe. That's just what we bring, we get like. Gonna get this party started all right, all night. Got the rhythm on deck. I don't need to tell you what's next. Just jump to the rhythm and show me two-step. Jump to the rhythm and show me two-step. Got my cup full, I'm fine. Head to toe in that drip, I'm wavy. Couple man I ain't seen from time. Couple girl I might move to wine. Like Amos,
all right.
No crime. Would you let this one dance be mine? But even if the stars don't align, ain't no way I'm gonna lose my shine. It's pure vibes on the floor. You got drinks? Brought some more. Got my brethren, all about. We ain't rich, we ain't poor. We're just flexing on the ends. I might text.
We're gonna take some pure white.
And get loose. It's the vibe. When the man run up
Little noosh. We're gonna clip the bottom rail. Using the tracer.
From we enter inside, I come through and lift up the vibe.
And on the top,
This is what we
heart
bring, we
pull.
get like. Gonna get this party started all right, all night. Got the rhythm on deck. I don't need to tell you what's next. Just jump to the rhythm and show me two-step. Jump to the rhythm and show me two-step.
Little water. Little ochre. Perfect. That's it. Let's get the bottom rail. Using the tracer, hold your breath, swing it from right to left.
Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something.
Heart pull.
But they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You give what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a running. I did. Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing.
Let's make sure that the rest of the nuts, the towel screws look good.
I did. Yeah. You get what you give, it is what it is. Don't want you to win, it don't make no sense. Don't pay it on mine, on my biz, on mine.
Exclamation point Xmas, guys. We got a big promo all month.
I wonder why.
Thank you guys for your support. That's how I pay my bills.
When I was down, ain't not to be found. When catch a little buzz, they right back again. Pull up a toast, right to the brim. This for them. Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something.
Whoop, hip down. Crazy. Something I noticed, I think GW reused Dante's shoulder patch for the Sanguinary. Nice. 1+ says, even the random elites are good interactive fights. This game honestly rocks. You sound like a fucking Guilty Gears fanboy, dog. Literally, they charged us for a beta. Scandalous, dude. Scandalous. Diablo charged for the beta? I'm not comparing this to a AAA studio who makes the literal best games on planet Earth that have changed our entire lives since we were kids. You can't compare these two. You got the hobo studio and you got the real deal. All right, let's jump on the black. While we still have time. 13 minutes, no overtime, no giveaway. We need we need some more donations to get the giveaway going. Pull out straight up black. Mix the black and the blue. And we need to start messing with the black here. We're going to stipple it dead center on the balls. Okay, this is going to suck. We're going to run a tracer through it, but the angle kind of changes. And we're just using our black-blue mix. We're using respect right now. We're gonna run a tracer right here. Run a tracer right here. Rotate. Opacity, a little moisture. Run a tracer. We're showing it a lot of respect so we can move kind of fast and make mistakes. Tracer. Right there. Right here. Just gotta keep, let's finish the action. Great places. PoE is just a Diablo-like, yeah. Who wants to play a game like Diablo? No one. Oh, nice. I just want to play Diablo, yeah. It's just fake-ass Diablo 2. It only exists because True Legends didn't acknowledge Diablo 3 slapped. Alright, more blue. Less black. High opacity, low moisture. Run the tracer. Hold your breath, swing it from right to left. You're going to make mistakes, but that's okay. We haven't even highlighted the white yet. That's where our erasing is going to come from when we mess up. Heart pull right here. It's more blue, less black. Dead center stipple. Hit you right here. Okay, we're gonna crank the blue up now. Center. We're gonna run a heart pull. Right there. Tracer. Right here. Rotate. Rotate. Little dot in the center. We're gonna try to get ambitious right here. Yo, my man is looking crisp. This looks hella good. 7 minutes left. Exclamation point Xmas, exclamation point fall gear. OnePlus saves. So the server's actually up now, though? Because I was actually kind of looking forward to trying it out. Sky blue. Because I do like the artwork. And you know what my favorite part is? It's the really old school vibe that they've cultivated as Guilty Gear games. I like the old school vibe they've cultivated, not just like in the game, but in like their website presence, their forum presence, their loading screen presence. Like, I really appreciate the art direction there. It feels OG. Little sky blue. Little stipple. We go back a step. Right there. Let's rinse it. They've been up for 4 hours? You mean since I started streaming? Recoil, the cherry blossoms look so good. It's definitely a great design aesthetic. I agree with that, Recoil. Let's go back a step, Recoil. Let's noosh it up. I want to lower the impact of some of this. Maybe a little black and blue. So I'm going to just use a little filtering. right here. Yep, that looks good. I'm fucking super happy with that, guys. That fucking clean white with that red. The Cherry Blossom Samurai sword action. What am I gonna do with the sword modes magic? Man, you know me. I don't know. It'll come to me. 3 minutes left. Only 2 people in the top 4. Not even close to a sweater giveaway. Can the audience pull together? The whole promo is designed, lots of people giving little amounts of money so that we can give something away to the community. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know what my instinct is, Mo's Magic, for the sword. I'm sure you've already figured out what my instinct is. See if we can get a little bit more white out. Pure white. Tracer. Straight up high opacity, low moisture. Recoil, just throwing a 50 spot out there, throwing some overtime on the clock. Gonna get some strong man love in chat. Exclamation point flip for my main dude, Coil Daddy. He just picked up one of his hoodies, showed up at his house recently. And it looks amazing. Is that white showing through? The subtle highlight? It's more than subtle in person. Love you too, dog. Let's see if we can catch this angle. Mo's Magic, my guy. Mo's Magic throwing down, pushing the clock forward. Keeping the overtime alive. Do you guys see those white highlights now? Look at that shit. How you feeling about that, Mo's Magic? Exclamation point flip for my man, Mo's Magic. Running the pure tracer technique. Look at that. God, that slaps. We want to get on this bevel if we can. So it's very faint right here. You guys see that?
You gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh.
We gotta get swifty. Oh yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
That's my main dude, Rhea Prey right there. Might get some strong man love in chat. Exclamation point flip. Heart pull right there. I dedicate that heart pull to Rhea Prey. Bro, look at that. It's going to the next level right now in real time.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash.
Look at this.
We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat.
Hit those tracers.
Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking them all? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, put my mind to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in, and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room.
Let's get a little noosh. 55 seconds left. Flip the pickle.
Back in the lab again. You when I touching the friends, you when I touching the can, putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is. Switching the moves.
Thank you for your guys' support. Appreciate you guys. I'm glad that you guys found value in my content and validate me through money. We're a heart pull.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the
Right
feast.
there.
My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up. Pay attention, this is beast mode.
There it is. Shout out to Plagues gifting a sub to Kilty O'Neal. Look at that. Kilty, you just got gifted a sub to. Let me get some love in chat for Plagues gifting 2 subs today. Running the tracer right there. Bro, look at that fucking white. I am... Plague 7 said the same thing earlier. Enjoy the emotes and no commercials. Plague 7s, are you a sub gifting bot? Guys, I love this white.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the
That cool white
We don't know defeat.
with those crisp lines. God damn, that shit slaps.
I'm a beast.
Man, should I paint a Gundam? Plague 7, should I paint a Gundam? Let's clean this brush. Like 7 says, I don't even know what you're asking. Should I do Gunpla? Huh. Plague 7. Can you read this? Can you tell me what numbers are in that. Testing them. Crazy got it. Crazy's not a robot. So, Gunplot. Think I can do it? If I can do it on this guy, I think I can do it on a bigger one. I would just do it like this. I think the Gunplot people would hate me. I would just paint them like this. We made some serious progress on this today. I'm so pleased with that white. That white was keeping me up at night. Shout out to Plague 7. I respect you. Thank you for supporting me. Well, it says F Gunplot. Do your own shit. That's why I love you. Yeah, I'm just teasing. I'm never going to paint a Gunplot. I'm just teasing. Oh, I got this new pen. My girlfriend gave it to me for Christmas. Look at this. It's got a ruler, a level, stylus. I think there's something else. Oh, it's a screwdriver. This thing fucking slaps. Recoil, Rottweiler, Mo's Magic, Reapray, thank you guys for your support. Engineer pen. Well, it's fun. I'm definitely not an engineer. Man, look how awesome he looks right there. God, he slaps. Do I love Tau now? So, I have to do a Far Side Enclave if I do Tau. Obviously. Could I have a whole army of battlesuits like him? Is he a battlesuit scale or is he bigger than a battlesuit? Well, says, does your girl have a sister? She's got like 5 sisters, dude. Mo's Magic, where's Love? Minnie's gone? She stopped by the other day. I don't know, man. She's on some kind of self-imposed media hiatus. Reappraise says, I don't think you can do that anymore. It's nights or nothing. What do you mean? Old Town boxes had like 1 billion suits in them? Battle suits are a thing, but you're taking full 3-man unit of broadsides and shit. Yeah, I'm doing that. Our battle suits do the modern battle suits slap as hard as Farsight does? Because I mean, I might need a bunch of them. Okay, the raid is ticking down. We're gonna send a love over to Wyatt Turk, Jack Loves Painting, my dude, co-host mate. Ask him about the Coast Commanders board game. See if you guys can workshop it. Thank you guys for your support as always. I hope to see you guys on Patreon. The Tau project is currently up on Patreon right now. If you want to get caught up. As always, until we meet again, Play on, players.